Hello everyone, welcome to this lesson. If you want to pass your chemistry jam, watch this video to the end because I had experience. I've gone through jam questions. I know the jam questions at chemistry always repeat because most students do fail those questions. So if you are ready, let's fire on with the questions. We are starting from where we stopped last time. Question 21. What is the molecular formula of propane? A. C3H6, B. C3H8, C. C4H8, D. C2H6. Now, what would be the answer of this question? Okay, let's first of all know what is propane. Propane is the member of alkane series containing 3 carbon and 8 hydrogen atom bonded together with single bond. From this definition, if you check the options, you will find out that B is our correct answer. Why? B is the correct answer because B contains 3 carbon and 8 hydrogen atom. Question 22. What is the reaction type of potassium trioxochloride given potassium chloride plus oxygen gas? A. Combination reaction, B. Decomposition reaction, C. Single displacement reaction, D. Double displacement reaction. What is the answer for this question? The answer of the question is B. Ask me why. Because decomposition reaction is a single compound breaks down into simpler substance. We can see that potassium trioxochloride breaks into potassium chloride plus oxygen gas. That's the decomposition reaction. Question 23. Which of the following is an alkane? A. C2H2, B. C2H4, C. C2H6, D. C3H6. Now, what is the answer for this question? This question, I have solved this question in one of my video. So I use general formula of alkanes to solve the question and I proved right and I got the answer correct. But today I'm not using a formula, the general formula. If you want to know better by knowing the answer through general formula, you can go and click on my other video. You watch it. It's one of my questions there too as well. So they repeated the question. Now let's first of all know what is alkanes. Alkanes is a type of organic compound, hydrocarbon, that contains only carbon and hydrogen, only single bond, no double bond or triple bond. From this option, which one is our answer now? Our answer is C, C2H6. Why C2H6 is an alkane? Because C2H6 ethane has only single bonds. Question 24. Rising temperature causes A. Slows reaction, B. Speeds reaction, C. Stops reaction, D. No effect. Now, let's first of all know what the definition before answering the question. Increasing temperature increase kinetic energy, more effective collision, faster the reaction. So the answer is B because molecules move faster, more collision, reaction rate increase. Question 25. To separate sand from water, we use A. Filtration, B. Evaporation, C. Decantation, D. Chromatography. What is the answer for this question? The answer for this question is A. Let's see what filtration means. Filtration is a method used to separate an insoluble solid from a liquid by passing the mixture through a filter. Why is filtration used for solid and liquid? Because the solid is insoluble. It does not dissolve in the liquid. So liquid particles are very small and they pass through the filter. Solid particles are bigger and the particles get trapped. Question 26. Catalyst works by A. Increasing activation energy, B. Lowering activation energy, C. Increasing concentration, D. Increasing temperature. Let's see the definition first. Catalysts increase reaction rate without being consumed. If catalysts increase the reaction rate, then the answer is B because it provides alternative paths to lower energy required and faster the reaction. This means that the catalyst alter the reaction rate by increasing the rate of the reaction and lower the activation energy. For example, you have to cook beans and you put your catalyst inside. The catalyst will faster the rate of reaction and then lower the activation energy. That means your beans will done fast. Question 27. A gas occupies 6 liters at 1 atm. Pressure increased to 3 atm. What is the volume? A. 2 liter, B. 3 liter, C. 6 liter, D. 9 liter. What is the answer for this question? Let's look at the definition. Pressure times volume equal to constant at constant temperature. So the formula to calculate this question is P1 V1 equal to P2 V2, where P1 is equal to 1, V1 is equal to 6, P2 is equal to 3, V2 is question mark. Now we are making V2 subject formula. So V2 is equal to P1 times V1 divided by P2 equal to 1 times 6 all over 3. 1 times 6 is equal to 6 all over 3. So if you divide 6 by 3 will give you 2. So our answer is A. Question 28. In zinc and copper cells, which one is negative? A. Zinc, B. Copper, C. Both, D. None. Let's look at this definition. In galvanic cells, anode is negative where oxidation occurs, and cathode is a positive where reduction occurs. The answer of this question is A, because zinc loses electron at anode given a negative terminal. Question 29. Mass of water from 4 grams of hydrogen gas plus 32 grams of oxygen gas is A. 36 grams, B. 18 grams, C. 34 grams, D. 20 grams. What is the answer of this question? Let's look at this definition. Stoichiometry relates mass of reactants and mass of product using molar mass. 2 mole of hydrogen gas plus 1 mole of oxygen gas given 4 moles of water. Hydrogen gas is equal to 4 grams of 2 moles and oxygen gas is equal to 32 grams of 1 mole, which forms 4 moles of water. So 4 plus 32 is equal to 36 grams. The answer is A. Question 30. Which of these compounds is the most soluble in water? A. Sodium chloride, B. Silver chloride, C. Lead tetraoxosulfate, D. Barium tetraoxosulfate. Which option is the correct answer? Let's look at this definition. Solubility is the amount of a substance that will dissolve in a solvent to give a saturated solution under specified conditions. Solubility depends on ion interaction with water versus lattice energy. The answer of this question is A, because sodium chloride dissociates in water of high solubility. Others have high lattice energy and of low solubility. Question 31. Which of the following has formula C2H4? A. Ethane, B. Ethene, C. Ethine, D. Methane. What will be the answer of this question? The correct answer for this question is B, because ethane is from alkanes, and alkanes are unsaturated hydrocarbons with C double bond. Formula CnH2n. C2H4 contain double bond. Question 32. Which of the following is soluble in water? A. Methane, B. Ethane, C. Propane, D. None of these. What would be the answer of this question? The answer is D, because none of the three are soluble in water. Alkanes are non-polar and cannot form hydrogen bonds. Question 33. What is the molecular formula of pentane? A. C3H8, B. C4H10, C. C5H12, D. C6H14. What is the answer of this question? You need to be surprised that 2024 JAMB candidate failed this question shown in the statistic. So how about you? Are you failing this year? The question is simple. We are using the general formula of alkanes to bring out the correct answer. The formula is CnH2n plus 2, where C is carbon, H is hydrogen, N is the number of pentane belong in the alkanes family. Pentane is number 5, so our N is 5. We substitute for where we see N in the formula. Therefore, we have C5H2 times 5 plus 2, giving us C5H12. So the correct answer is C. Question 34. What is the product of silver nitrate plus sodium chloride? A. Silver chloride plus sodium nitrate, B. Silver chloride only, C. Sodium nitrate only, D. No reaction. What is the correct answer of this question? The correct answer is A, because the reaction is a double displacement reaction. Given the product correct as balancing of the equation implies. Question 35. What moles in 180 gram of water given the molar mass of the water 18 gram per mole? A. 5, B. 10, C. 15, D. 20. This question is simple, but unless you know the formula you are to use. We are using the formula moles is mass divided by molar mass, where mass is 180 gram and molar mass is 18 gram per mole. So we substitute it in the formula. Given moles is equal to 180 gram all over 18 gram per mole, given us the final answer, which is 10 moles. So the correct answer is B. Question 36. Which technique used to obtain salt from solution? A. Filtration, B. Evaporation, C. Decantation, D. Chromatography. What is the answer of this question? The answer in this question is B. Why? Because evaporation removes water from the solution and leaves dissolved salt behind. Question 37. Hydrogen gas plus oxygen gas produce water. If 3 moles of hydrogen react with 1 mole of oxygen, what is the limiting reactant? Let's know what is the meaning of limiting reactant first before answering the question. Limiting reactant is used of first determines amount of product. So the answer for the question is A, because 2 mole of hydrogen react with 1 mole of oxygen. Question 38. How many moles in 44 grams of carbon dioxide given the molar mass is equal to 44 gram per mole? Let's use this formula to pick out the correct answer in the options given. The formula is moles equal to mass divided by molar mass, where mass is equal to 44 gram and molar mass is equal to 44 gram per mole. Therefore, we substitute from the formula given moles is equal to 44 divided by 44 equals to 1. So the correct answer is B. Powder solid reacts faster than lump because A. Less exposed surface area, B. More exposed surface area, C. Less reactant, D. Lower temperature. The correct answer for this question is B, because increasing surface area of the reactants increase collision theory and speeding the reaction. Question 40. Which of the following increases reaction rate? A. Decreasing concentration, B. Increasing concentration, C. Decreasing temperature, D. Using inert gas. The correct option in this question is B, because increasing in concentration increase particle collisions and faster the reaction. Higher concentration, more particles per unit volume, more frequent collisions and faster the reactions. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. In addition, don't forget to comment because you are not writing JAMB again. Wish you success in your admission.